Hello everyone, welcome to my ranking of the feature films of Martin McDonagh. So this is my first director ranking on the channel. I'm looking forward to doing quite a few of these, hopefully relatively soon. And yeah, so Martin McDonagh's done 4 feature films and yeah, I'm looking forward to ranking them. This isn't including anything outside of just his feature films, so it's not including his short film 6-shooter. So yeah, let's just get into the ranking. So I'm going to start by saying that I do absolutely love all of Martin McDonagh's films, especially upon rewatches. There was 2 out of these 4 that I didn't initially love on first watch, but upon rewatch I grew to just absolutely love them. So none of these films are in any way less than amazing for me. But the weakest of his films in my opinion, although still an amazing film for me, is 7 Psychopaths. So I've seen this film 3 times now, I believe. First watched it back in 2019. It was the first Martin McDonagh film I saw, and yeah, I just fell in love with it. It's a really rewatchable film. It's just really entertaining, really funny, really unique storytelling, and just yeah, it has that Martin McDonagh writing style, which is just so just yeah, entertaining to watch. It has really amazing casting as well, and that would be a trend in all of his films in my opinion. The casting is pretty perfect, and yeah, I love this film. It's sort of I'd say the Martin McDonagh film that's got the most going on in it. So you've got Colin Farrell, who's trying to finish his screenplay 7 Psychopaths. Sam Rockwell's kind of a struggling actor trying to help him. At the same time, Sam Rockwell has a kind of dog semi-kidnapping scheme with Christopher Walken's character, and when they try to steal Woody Harrelson's Shih Tzu dog, a lot of things basically unfold. It's a really funny film. It's in some ways Martin McDonagh's funniest film. It has some of the funniest moments, I'd say, in a Martin McDonagh film. Just amazing black comedy. Really very intense as well and unpredictable, the film. And Colin Farrell's amazing as always, and Sam Rockwell and Christopher Walken are great as well. And all the characters are really funny as well. There's some full-on like belly laugh type stuff from all 3 of them, and they have amazing chemistry together. Just really like exceptional performances as well from Woody Harrelson as a sort of a villain of the film. He's pretty much always great, and this is, you know, it's not an exception. It is a really violent film as well. It's often blended with comedy, but occasionally it's not really you know, blended with comedy, and it's pretty disturbing and very effective. It's a really unique and at times bizarre film in terms of the direction it goes in, but it all works so well, and it has a really good ending as well, with all the threads throughout the film really rounding up in a really interesting way. Definitely stay for the end credits scene. It's a pivotal scene for the film. I always watch credits anyway, just I like to let films linger and sit with it after, you know, the film's finished. But yeah, just thought I should say that for those that haven't seen it and normally skip the credits. Yeah, so it's just really engaging, darkly funny storytelling throughout, and it has a great soundtrack as well. And score, as is the case with all of Martin McDonagh's films. He always works with great composers. So although it is my number 4 slot, I do absolutely love the film. It's just it doesn't reach the heights as the next films for me, and it's not as memorable as the next 3 on the list. But it is a great film. I do absolutely love it. It's a really rewatchable film, and but yeah, it is for me my number 4 on Martin McDonagh's feature films.
I know where the Shih Tzu is.
Where is he?
Kid, I don't know who you are or why you're here, and I don't know if you do know where the Shih Tzu is or if you don't know where the Shih Tzu is, but either way, have some pride in yourself, have some faith in Jesus Christ as your Lord, and don't tell these scum-sucking motherfuckers nothing.
Number 3 is 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. So this was originally my number 1 for me, and it's not necessarily that it got a lot worse on rewatch, it's just that the others I really appreciate a lot more. It did dip a little bit on rewatch for me, which I'll go into the reasons why, but it is an absolutely stunning film, and yeah, truly deserving of you know, all the awards and all the critical acclaim that it got. So basically the plot is that Frances McDormand's character of Mildred is grieving after the rape and murder of her daughter. The perpetrator still hasn't been found, no arrests have been made at all, and she starts to basically cause some upheaval in the town and amongst the police when she puts up 3 billboards outside the town of Ebbing, Missouri, calling it out. So it's a really beautiful film, completely investing from start to finish. Performances were incredible. The cinematography was stunning. Carter Burwell's score was amazing, and some of the other songs used again were great. But yeah, Carter Burwell is sort of a common... I think he might have collaborated on all of Martin McDonagh's films, and he's one of the best composers working today, and the score here is really just perfect. Frances McDormand was unbelievable, just an absolute force of a performance. She's just completely fueled by anger for most of the running time, desperate to get some sort of feeling of closure and peace. It's really powerful and tragic to watch. And, you know, obviously a tragic character, but a performance, she really gives life to that character, and you can definitely see why she won the Best Actress Oscar. Just such a great performance. Woody Harrelson was incredibly likeable here. It might be his most likeable role. He's always great, but you know, this along with Zombieland and stuff, one of his absolutely most likeable roles. Sam Rockwell as well is just absolutely incredible and fully deserving of the Best Supporting Actor Oscar. His character is really complex and layered, and Sam Rockwell just perfectly captures that. Caleb Landry Jones as well, I don't think gets talked about enough with this film. He gives a really, really great performance, particularly in one specific scene. Peter Dinklage is also in this film, and he gives a really good performance as well. I also love the use of location in this film, as I do with the next films on this list. I think Martin McDonagh uses locations just incredibly well. There's a specific scene in the hospital that I won't ruin, but for me it's one of the most powerful and perhaps one of the most important scenes in all of cinema, in my opinion. And I really hope others have taken a lot from that scene as well. The term anger begets anger is used in a pretty funny way in the film, but it really does sum up the point of this film, I believe anyway. There's just so much going on in the film to really think about, you know, chew on, so to speak. Watching it this time around, I did have some minor issues, just some very, very minor issues. The final 10 minutes were just a little bit odd for me. There was certain things I liked about it, I did like about the final 10 minutes, but overall I think it could have come together a bit better in the end without going into spoilers. And the tone of the film feels very angry, I suppose, at times, which isn't something I always fully gravitate towards, at least in the way it was done in this film, in my opinion. It's obviously very understandably angry throughout a lot of it, and I was still fully invested, but I felt like I got a lot more from the more heartfelt and compassionate moments throughout the film. But yeah, again, I do absolutely love the film. It's an amazing film, a really powerful film with some minor flaws for me, but overall it's just an exceptional film, and I highly, highly recommend it.
Hey, baby. Yep. Still no rest. How come, I wonder? Because there ain't no God and the whole world's empty and it doesn't matter what we do to each other? I hope not.
My number 2 is In Bruges. So this was a film that actually was probably my least favourite when I initially watched it. I thought it was pretty good. But last year, me and my brother went to my mum's and rewatched the film. And it just basically clicked with me, and I just sort of was thinking about it afterwards, and I just, you know, I was thinking, yeah, this is a really, really great film. It really stuck with me and just, you know, just clicked on that second viewing. And again, rewatching it very recently this year, it's just definitely solidified itself as my number 2. I think it's an absolutely amazing film. So it's about 2 Irish hitmen played by Colin Farrell as Ray and Brendan Gleeson as Ken, and they're basically hiding out in Bruges after a certain event happened. Colin Farrell's Ray is just excellent as this man who's just so consumed with guilt. He's also hilarious in the film and really likeable, as is Ken, played by Brendan Gleeson, who's always normally incredibly likeable in pretty much everything he's in. Their pairing is just absolutely perfect, and I'm surprised that they haven't really been in any other films together other than this and Banshees. But yeah, their pairing here is just sort of makes the film have this cosy feel, this, you know, this warm feel, because of their dynamic. It's almost like a father-son-esque dynamic going on. The whole film, actually, in spite of it having a lot of darkness, it also does have a lot of warmth, and even the little moments, like, you know, this isn't really spoilers, but them in the hotel room and Brendan Gleeson trying to get to sleep while Colin Farrell's character's just constantly talking about stuff, and it all just gives the film a really nice human feel to a lot of it. But yeah, those two give some of their absolute best performances of their career. And of course, Ralph Fiennes is really great in this as well. He's sort of this guy who's very set in his ways with his principles, and he has this really great looming presence in the film, but again, he's, I would say, very likeable and very funny as well. Other notable characters include Jimmy the Dwarf actor, played by Jordan Prentice, and he was pretty good in this as well. And also Chloe, played by Clemence Posey, I think you pronounce her name. This was probably, for me, the main flaw of the film, really. The romance wasn't really the best part of the film for me. I wasn't huge on Clemence Posey's performance, but it did definitely add, the romance itself was pretty good and did definitely add a lot of emotional weight to the film as it unfolds. But so yeah, a pretty good romance, but definitely probably for me the weakest part of the film. But yeah, the location, the cinematography, the atmosphere, yeah, it was just incredible. It's beautiful, it's comforting, it's also melancholic, and it fits so well with the film. It just fits perfectly for the film. The term, the location, is a character in itself. It's probably a bit overused, I think, but it could definitely be applied here. The score from, again, Carter Burwell, is stunning and perfectly fits the tone of the film. It's one that I've listened to quite a few times. And the song choice as well is amazing. One of those songs towards the end, from the Dubliners, which is one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. And yeah, this one I would say probably has the most empathy for its characters, Colin Farrell in particular. Just a really, really human film. It's just an amazing film with really interesting themes. The script, yeah, again, is incredible and really funny as well, and it's very sad as well. Again, you know, Martin McDonagh has that amazing talent of just blending comedy with tragedy. And yeah, so In Bruges is my number 2. It's a great film.
In here it says, the Belgians twice sheltered fugitive English kings from being murdered, 1471 and 1651.
I used to hate history, didn't you? It's all just a load of stuff that's already happened. What are they doing over there? They're filming something. They're filming midgets. Ray.
And my number 1, you've probably guessed it by now, is The Banshees of Inisherin. So this was a film I originally watched a couple of years ago, back in sort of early 2023 on Blu-ray. And I really, really liked the film. I did really like the film. I just didn't love it on that watch. You know, for a time it was probably my least favourite Martin McDonagh film after rewatching In Bruges last year, and that sort of climbed ahead. It was, for, you know, quite a bit of time, it was my least favourite Martin McDonagh. But I'm so glad that I rewatched it very recently. Because yeah, like In Bruges, it just, you know, it just absolutely clicked for me, and yeah, it's my absolute favourite Martin McDonagh film. It's gone from my least favourite to my favourite. Yeah, I absolutely love this film. I think it's a really stunning film. So it's set in the amazing fictional island of Inisherin and predominantly follows the characters of Colin Farrell's Porrick and Brendan Gleeson's Colm. And basically Colm no longer wants to be friends with Porrick. Their friendship kind of comes to an abrupt end by Colm. He has some reasons throughout, definitely, as to why, you know, he no longer wants to be friends with him, but there's not really like a huge, big reason necessarily. Again, it's an amazing blend of tragedy and black comedy. It really is just an unbelievably tragic film on so many levels. Probably the saddest of Martin McDonagh's films, but also a very, very human film. Unbelievable writing as always from McDonagh. Truly stunning performances as well. Colin Farrell gives possibly his best performance. You can definitely 100% see why he was nominated for Best Actor for this, because his performance is unreal. Brendan Gleeson is really incredible as well, and it kind of goes against his normal performances. He's normally very, very likeable, and he is likeable here, but he's, you know, he's very much a different kind of person in this film. Barry Keoghan as well is such a talented actor, and he gives a really sympathetic and really unique performance here. And Kerry Condon is amazing as well. There's so much depth in all of the performances, really, and of course they're just such well-written characters as well. Yeah, it's just a film that left me this time so fulfilled. It was it was a very fulfilling, contemplative film experience that will make you feel a lot of things, and yeah, it really sticks with you, and it just makes you think about it, I guess. All of Martin McDonagh's films have that, really. I just felt so satisfied with the experience by the end of the film. So many themes so well explored, and yeah, just great stuff. The island itself, the lived-in feel that the island has, is a really alive island, and it's sort of beautifully melancholic, and it's shot so well. It's, you know, some people are nice, some people are really nosy, not very nice, and it just felt like a real depressing yet beautiful and reflective place. And the music, again, Carter Burwell, and some of the songs used is perfect. Just, yeah, sad, beautiful, everything, you know, perfectly suits the film. It does become a pretty disturbing and full-on film, so to speak, but, you know, so just, you know, be warned of that maybe going in. But it is, again, a very funny film, of course, as always, but I think there's a lot more drama in this one compared to the previous films. Apart from, I'd say, 3 Billboards, but it's definitely got, I'd say, less comedy overall than In Bruges and 7 Psychopaths, but the comedy is definitely present and it does work very well. So yeah, I was just absolutely blown away by this film as my number 1 pick, and yeah, no, it's there's not many filmmakers making films like this at the moment, so yeah, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's just an unbelievable film, and yeah, it's now my number 1 Martin McDonagh film.
And if I said something to you, maybe I said something when I was drunk and I've forgotten it, but I don't think I said something when I was drunk and I've forgotten it. But if I did, then tell me what it was, and I'll say sorry for that too, Colin. With all my heart, I'll say sorry. Just stop running away from me like some fool of a moody schoolchild.
But you didn't say anything to me. You didn't do anything to me.
Well, that's what I was thinking, like.
I just don't like you no more.
So yeah, Martin McDonagh for me is just a truly special filmmaker. I love all 4 of his films. 2 of the films I didn't quite love on first watch, I ended up really loving on rewatches. And yeah, he just creates an amazing blend of tragedy and comedy. And he often has a lot of empathy for his characters, and he works with amazing composers and cinematographers. So his films always look incredible and have amazing scores. And of course he works with some of the best actors working today. So yeah, really love his work, and can't wait to see Wild Horse 9 when that eventually comes out. So yeah, that is my ranking of Martin McDonagh's feature films, and again, yeah, can't wait to see his next film, Wild Horse 9, and yeah, that's my ranking. Thank you for watching.